Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lanolin, and we are back with episode 15 of Feed the Beast Unstable. In this episode, we are going to finally get started with Intangible. I'm sure it's a mod that many of you have checked out already if you've been playing around with the Unstable mod pack from the Feed the Beast team. If not, you are in for a bit of a treat. Now, this isn't going to be an all-inclusive tutorial or anything like that. This is just going to be more of like, hey, look at this cool stuff that you can do with this cool mod. That's about it. So what we're going to do this episode is kind of look around at what I have set up so far and work towards getting a few new things set up, because I'm at kind of like a transitioning phase. I'm at I guess I should say the beginning phases of Intangible, where you're kind of getting all your infrastructure set up. So I guess I could call this Intangible Infrastructure episode. At least early game infrastructure. So anyway, as I teased a bit last episode, I've got all these farm animals around here because I need their souls. All of them. All of their souls. And that's why I haven't been having them ritually executed by some sort of Thaumcraft golem. I actually haven't done anything with golems yet at all. And I would really like to, because they're so amazing. I just haven't found anything, really. So anyway, if you're unfamiliar with the Lamp of Fertility, I highly recommend it. It's quite nice for getting these guys in the mood. In the mood. And this little Essentia valve, make sure that it doesn't waste anything. Yeah, so it already doesn't waste stuff anyway if it doesn't have anything to do. It doesn't just eat through the Essentia, which is nice. So even though I've got this on-off mechanism, it doesn't really need it. Though it is almost empty. So anyway, if we walk on past our Thaumcraft base and past our potato farm. It's up there, I promise. There we go. Potato farm. And hydraulic craft stuff that I promise we will get to eventually. Just waiting on that old update. We have our Intangible little area, which I actually think looks quite nice. I think it turned out pretty nifty. I also built it in the cemetery, in the graveyard. And also, I didn't have, if you watched last episode, I didn't have BF Franks' tombstone. So, added to the graveyard. Slowly but surely, we'll have ourselves a full, huge server graveyard. So anyway, as you can see, I've kind of done my thing and got us started, or myself started, just a bit. And we have ourselves our blue crystals, which I can harvest all of these. That little right click, ding ding, that's how you know it's done. And you can pick them up. If you pick them up before that, you don't get anything, which makes me sad. So you can put these guys down. Ignore the flashing, that's just weird render stuff. And turn this puppy on. Nice! The Lamp of Growth is fantastic for these blue crystals. Oh, they grow so slow otherwise. So, if you've been going through Thaumcraft or debating going through Thaumcraft before you started with Intangible, I highly recommend at least getting to the point where you can make Lamps of Growth. The Lamp of Fertility is one thing, but the Lamp of Growth, it makes this so much easier. That's kind of why I've been able to get away with just having this little patch of 3. So anyway, I think I need to get more soul bones. I do. I do need to get more soul bones. So let me do that real quick. Plus, we can get away from the blue crystals while they ding ding ding. Because that shit can get super annoying. So anyway, soul bones. If you are unfamiliar with Intangible, they're kind of how you start off. Now, I mentioned that I have a whole lot of animals. Lots of animals. And probably the easiest way to get your first soul bone would be to run over to your animal farm. Hop in. Find yourself somebody with low health and just beat them to death. Beat the shit out of them. Ooh. You'll hear that little sound, and if it's your first time beating somebody to death with a bone, you'll get an achievement noise too. But since I've already done it, it just adds to my soul bone collection. But yeah, it's just that easy. Now, I don't really want to kill those animals, because those animals are going to be for my soul harvesting. As you can see, I've got myself a little sheep in this bone case, ready to be harvested. Oh yeah. Don't step on this, it'll let them out and put them in. It's quite useful. So anyway, what I like to use, the animal of choice for me when it comes to soul harvesting, is actually squid. They're pretty easy to catch. They don't run away or run around like a chicken or all the other animals. They kind of do, but they're pretty slow. I mean, they're underwater. So, you know what sucks? Normally there's a whole bunch of squid always spawning around in front of my base, but I've been messing around with blood magic, as you guys saw from the previous episode. So I've been kind of away from the shores. So none of those neutral monsters have been spawning. So this is unfortunately kind of a poor episode, or not a poor episode, a poor example of how fantastic squid can be. So if you're living near an ocean or whatever, squid can be fantastic. Fantastic for getting easy soul bones early on. So I'm going to run around and find myself some squid. I might resort to beating these chickens to death over here to get some more soul bones because I don't have quite enough for what I want to do. So give me a moment and I will return. You don't want to see this anyway. Trust me. Hey, look at that. Right as I actually cut the episode, I cut the recording, some squid spawn. So they do have 5 health, which is obviously more than a chicken, and the same as a sheep. Or such a 5 hearts of health, so 10 health. But yeah, they don't like get away. You can just like chase them down and beat them to death. It's all good. It's easy. And then you get some ink, which is nice. Some easy experience, and you clear up all the annoying squid swimming around your base. So I'm going to run back to my base, and then we can get started with what I want to do in Intangible. Alright, so we're back, and what I want to do actually involves me siphoning the soul out of this sheep. There's a little apparatus that I would like to build that I kind of have partially built, that we can take a look if I whoosh that guy right there. I need to make him up. I love the Knowledge Gem, man. It's like the in-game book for Intangible. It's pretty nifty. So I have a few soul relays. Now, those little spinning things, you can see them right here. These are actually 2 blocks. So, yeah. And if we look at this, I need 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm a little bit short. I'm almost there. So let's get to making some of this stuff. We can take a look at the fantasticness, the fantastic ways and methods of crafting things in Intangible. And I actually really like it. I think it's a really, really cool thing. And hopefully these guys should be almost done. Just about. Ooh, we got some yellow crystals. That looks orange, but it's yellow, I promise. These look purple, but they're blue, I promise. So anyway, I went ahead and went with the pressure plate method. And if you're curious why the hell or how the hell this thing is closed, I have a redstone torch underneath the pressure plate. So whenever basically it's reversed. It's pretty nice. It leaves it closed. And then when I step on it, it opens up. Nice. So we need to make more of these soul relays, which isn't too bad. This requires a soul conduit, which requires some soul bone conduits, and a blue gem, which requires some soul bone splinters, some redstone. Not too terribly bad. So that means that we need to smash up some soul bones. And I learned that you can actually put a whole bunch in here at once. When I initially made all this stuff, I was doing it one at a time. But you can apparently do this. Oh wait, it has to be in the right spot, huh? That's awesome. Now, it doesn't do them all at once, but yeah. Now, needless to say, I have thought twice about my stone pressure plate setup. It looks cool, but it is not the fastest way of making things because I have to move. It kind of sucks. It'd be much better if it was a button, but it looks so awesome when it's closed. I actually wonder if a button would still work. Let's see. Let's see. Yay! That's actually awesome. I can't stand on it anymore, which is unfortunate. I know what I'll do. I'll do this. So I can walk up to it and put stuff into it, and step off, and just hit the button. The button doesn't work! Alright, whatever. I'm sad. Either way, we've got a few more things we need to make before we can actually get started with siphoning this sheep's soul. Soulbone conduit's not bad. I'll do that, that. And, whoa. Oh, I see. Alright, so I have to pre-split it. It's a little finicky about that. So, I don't actually know exactly how many I need, so I'm just going to go ahead and toss like a handful in here. There we go. And now I'm going to show you why we spent last episode messing around with that pump in the nether. So I've got 2 holes here, and if I shift right click, I can place the lava from my bucket. And then if I right click anywhere, doesn't matter, I can see how much is left in it. Hell yeah, dude! I don't have to constantly run back and forth getting lava buckets, because to make those little baby blue crystals, these guys, the blue gems, you have to toss one of these blue crystals into lava. If you wait a little bit, yeah, we'll get some molten blue crystal. Now I can hold that there for a little while. Once we have our molten blue crystal, we can run over here to our blow mold, which is specifically designed for gems. Right-click the bellows, and get a little bit of glass blowing on. There we go. Nice. And we get 3 blue gems. We toss those in there and test this out. Wait, what? You what, mate? Why are you doing that? Soulbone conduits. Oh, my bad. Not the gems yet. Getting ahead of myself. Need the old redstone. You know, this might actually be better than the lever, because at least you're not making a bunch of noise with the lever. And we're done. Nice. Alright, so now... Give me those back. Now I can put in my gems. I'm going to go ahead and put in all 3. Split these guys up nice and even so we don't have any issues. And get to work. There's 1. There's 2. And there's 3. Nice! Let's pull those guys out. Run over here and I need to grab this up real quick. And I'll go ahead and make a few more, and then I will come back and we'll make the last of these soul relays. Oh, I need to make a bunch of stone rings and stuff too. So give me a moment and I will return. So we need to make those rings. Those interesting little stone rings. And they are also made in the stamper. Come on. I'm still kind of getting used to the mechanics. Nice. It's made 4 at a time, so I guess I should have actually put a little bit more in there. But yeah, this is how I did it initially. 1 at a time. Nice and slow. Oh, did I run out of stone? I did. I don't think that's quite enough stone for enough of these, but we can at least get started. Or enough stone rings, I should say. Yeah, we're short 6 stone rings. Let's blow this up real quick. Hell yeah. So you go in the center. And 1, 2. So I need to go grab some more stone real quick. So let me go do that. We can come on back and hopefully get this going. Hooray! We have our 8 soul relays. Hell yeah. So now... Oh yeah, let me go ahead and grab my redstone blocks. Now you don't need to use redstone blocks. You can use levers or buttons. Oh, buttons probably wouldn't be the best idea. But you can use levers to work these guys. But blocks of redstone work just fine. So let me put these down. And if we remember from the knowledge gem, yeah, right where I put the redstone is where these guys should sit. It turns them on and makes them spin. Well, basically turns them on. Come on, get on there. I guess their box is a little bit weird. So anyway, I have this lever here for a reason, because underneath this block is actually 1 more of these soul relays. I'll show you. See? He's in there. He's hooked to a lever because the souls, which we will extract here in just a moment, are attracted to these guys. They're attracted to them when they're on. Now, they're only attracted to the ones that are 1 high, so these guys being 2 high isn't going to make a difference. So just keep that in mind. So now, it's time for the main event. Now, I've actually not done this before. This is my first time extracting a soul. And I thought it would be really cool if I did it on camera and set this guy up in the meantime, because we need this guy. We need to make some items that can only be made using this device, which I forget the name of. What are you called again? I think it's a soul relay. Oh, I need to make sentient stone. That's what we're working towards. Benign stone. Relay columns for the soul to be ripped asunder. I guess it's a soul relay? Huh. Anyway, let's close you up. Flip this lever. Let's do this. Actually, I can use my button for this. Here we go. Dude. Oh, wait. I guess you need a constant redstone signal, huh? That one. That one. Ooh! Yay! A sheep soul! What's up, sheep soul? Now, he should be attracted to this over here because it's, or no, he's not. Let me turn this on. He should wander on over here. There we go. Nice. So he's going to get eaten up by the soul relay. And he should enter our, like, kind of like soul network type thing. Nice! Oh, oh yeah, that's right. Whenever they get eaten up by this, they create the benign stone. Perfect. Whoops. You know, I was always worried that that was going to happen. I was like, you know what's going to happen? Every time I do this, I'm going to end up breaking that center block. So you know what I should do? I should actually maybe make that a different block that's not stone. How about something harder than stone? How about a piece of obsidian? That would be perfect. So then I'll never have to worry about breaking it. On accident. Nice. Alright, so let's do this again. Let's let Mr. Sheepy out of here because he has no soul. And, I don't think they last very long with that. Oh, no! Oh, okay. Never mind. He's fine. Oh, wait! He's not fine. Oh, I didn't get any experience for killing him. I just noticed that. Huh. Very interesting. Let me clear out my inventory really quick. It's gotten a little bit ridiculous with all the eggs and inks and feathers. You know, I have this magic mirror, and I actually do use it a lot, I promise. Just when my base is this close, it's not worth it. It's not worth the possible flux. Let's toss some of this stuff out of here that I'm not using. Oh, I always like to have that stuff on me. All right. So what we need to do now, and actually it's a good thing I ran back in this direction because I need to grab myself a lead. If you're unfamiliar with leads, they are the greatest thing ever added to vanilla Minecraft next to the Elytra, I guess. But I really like the lead. It makes it a lot easier to move mobs around. So this time we're going to grab a cow. Come on, cow. Come on. Come on. This time we're going to grab a sheep. Because sheeps are smarter than cows, it seems. See? Yep, you know, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that sheeps are way smarter than cows. Anyway, come on, sheeps. Oh, man, they're loving it up in there. Oh, yeah, by the way, the Lamp of Fertility is smart, and it won't ever let you have more than 8 of one animal, so yeah, you don't have to worry about it breeding like a billion animals. Boom! So, yeah, the pressure plate's nice. It makes sure that as soon as they get near, poof, they get pushed in. So now what we can do is reactivate this guy. Oh, actually, I'm going to turn this off real quick because I want to do something. I've heard, people have whispered to me that, oh, it works! That's awesome! Apparently if you throw bones through a soul, they turn into soul bones. That's awesome! So he'll generally hang out for a little bit, but then he'll wander around. I don't want him to wander around too far because then he'll get out of range of this thing. And I want to make sure that he... Yeah, I can see it. It has a pretty... I think it's like a 16 block radius that they'll notice and walk to it. Nice. So this guy's going to die. Rip on Sheepy. And then his soul will be consumed to give me more benign stone. And there he goes. Thank you very much, sheep. You served me well. Your deeds have been noted. You will go down in history as sheep number 2 to die for my cause. So I need, I think, about 15 benign stones. So let me get to work on doing this. Then we can come back and I can show you the final nifty thing from Intangible that we're going to do before we close out the episode. So let me get some more animals over here and I'll be back. All right, we are back and we're ready to rumble. So I should actually mention that if you let the cow out and you actually like kill it, you do still get XP. So you aren't like removed from ever getting XP from that animal when it has its soul removed. I don't think that's something that's like possible to do in the code, but maybe not. Maybe I'm just making stuff up. But anyway, you can do it. So I actually ended up making a few stone extra. I guess you only need 3 souls total to have the 12 benign stone you need, not 15, and not 16 either. Like I also thought. You only need 12, so that's only 3 stones. So 1, 2, 3, or 3 souls. So 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, by the way, I dug out a 3x3 area with little flappers along the sides like this that I can put my blocks. Flappers is a technical term. Whoa! Yeah, that is the Well of Souls. It is going to allow us to store our souls. So rather than them kind of wandering around or just immediately being destroyed, we can now store them in a well. I wonder if we can fall in the well. No? Aw. Still though, that's pretty cool. Let's get a soul in here. Before we wrap up the episode, I want to get a soul in here. So let's grab yet another animal. Oh yeah, I found that the cows aren't dumb, they're just fat. They can very easily fit through here. They you know, they're just fat. But anyway, obviously, what's the best soul, the most useful soul to be infused with? A sheep. The best soul ever. There we go. So come on, Mr. Sheepy. It only makes sense that you're the first soul that I'm infused with. So come on, come on. Trust me, it's worth. You have the great honor of being the first soul infused into me. So, if we want to do this, we want to make sure that we have this guy turned off. I know that much, because the Well of Souls, I think, has the highest priority for the souls to wander to. So, or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it has the lowest priority, and we don't want them to wander this way. Yeah, that's correct. So, they'll automatically wander over here if there's nowhere else to go. But if we have this guy activated, he'll just wander over here automatically. Does that make sense? All right. I kind of confused myself there for a moment. So hopefully I didn't confuse anybody out there watching. So let's get this going again. Let's get our benign soul, just a regular poopy soul going. He should immediately walk towards the well, which I believe has to be within 16 blocks. And it is. So he'll go in there, poof on in, and now we have one benign souls. Nice! Now this is the furthest that I've progressed in Intangible. I wanted to do this part on camera because it was really kind of cool and interesting and fairly interactive. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. I've got a little bit of work to do as far as what I need to do now in Intangible, so I'm pretty excited. So we might come back next episode with more Intangible. We might jump on over to something else for a little bit, depending on how things are going. Also, I should mention the Botania bug with Mana Glass. I found a workaround. I'm going to go ahead and close up this segment, then we're going to jump over to that real quick and then finish the episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed playing around with Intangible. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It looks beautiful. It's very well done. The mechanics all work properly. It's good times. Let me go ahead and close this. Since it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't eat through your Essentia if it doesn't need to, but I didn't have too much left, so I'm going to need to refill that back up. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed Intangible. Be sure to tune in next episode. We might be doing Intangible next episode. We might not. Again, it kind of depends on the state of the mods. I'd really like to get started with Hydraulic Craft. So as soon as that update comes, I'll be doing Hydraulic Craft episodes. So those might squeak in between our Intangible stuff. So for now, that's it for Intangible. But before I wrap up the episode, I wanted to show you guys a little workaround that I found for Mana Glass. Da-da. Oh yeah, I need to show the workaround, and that means I need a hopper. Not a hopper, a dropper. And I have a button, so cool. So anyway, before we close up, why do I have 2 hoppers? Droppers. Before we wrap up, I wanted to show you guys something that's been irritating me for a while. So this has been broken for a while. Wow. No Mana Glass, no matter what you do. Catalyst or not, it doesn't work. See, nothing. Now, it does not work because of a config in Intangible. So it's an Intangible bug that's making it so Botania is unable to produce mana glass. However, I found a workaround for this. Well, okay, I should say I didn't find the workaround. I actually went to report the bug and found that somebody else had found a temporary workaround, and I'm telling you guys. If you put a dropper facing down above the mana pool, like so, put your glass in there, not your button, and lever, button, you know, whatever, and did that. It works! Hooray! I don't know why it doesn't. I don't know why that works, but it does. Probably some weird hacky Minecraft stuff. So, if you're frustrated like I was, that mana glass was broken and you couldn't do any potions or any cool stuff like that, now you can. Hooray! So hopefully that gets fixed soon, but probably not. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the episode with that. So thanks for watching, guys. I have been Lanolin. Hope you liked this episode. If you did, be sure to put a like. Hit that like down there. I guess favorites aren't a thing anymore. I keep telling people to favorite the episodes, but, like, they're not even a thing. Like, I looked into it, and there's no, like, actual favorite. You can just add them to your playlist. I don't know. I don't see a favorite button anymore. But if you have one, favorite. And, of course, if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. So, again, I have been Lanolin. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Feed the Beast Unstable. I will see you next time. Bye.